Hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's good, y'all? What a way to bring in 2026. As y'all can see, I'm back home and I'm glad because I would much, if I'm gonna be sick as a bitch, I'd rather be sick as a bitch at home. I'm not in the best of moods. All right. I am not in the best of moods. I'm not. All right. So if I seem a little agitated, it's because I am. All right. Um I will. How was my Christmas, big bro? Awful. All right. And that's the God's honest truth. Now, don't get me wrong. I had fun being with my bestie, being in Virginia, seeing my goddaughter with her badass. All of that was fine. What made it awful was because I really couldn't enjoy it like that because I was too busy sick. All right. But whatever. How was y'all Thanksgiving? How was y'all Christmas? I hope it was better than mine. Listen, I got a little upper respiratory thing going on, but don't worry. Okay, I got seen. So if I gotta stop throughout this to take a couple breaths, because I'm losing my breath, that's why. All right. But it don't matter. Okay, because I'm here. I got my Annie's. Okay, I got my juice. All right. I got my water. I need some more water. But I got it. And so I don't need y'all worrying about me. I'm fine. All right. What sucks is Mimi started feeling the same damn way. I hope I didn't give it to her. But I mean, hey, if I did, what are besties for, right? See, we not real best friends if I don't catch your code and you don't catch mine. I got blurry vision. I'm already fucked up in my eyes, and then I got the nerve to have blurry vision right on top of it. So I'm seeing double the shit. I'm coughing up, Lord, who knows what. I ain't finna tell y'all. It's just, hey Tammy, how you doing, baby? I saw you. I forgot to speak, but I saw you though. Oh, I seen you. Hey Tammy, how was your holiday, poo? You goddamn right I didn't, Brandon. I'm over here not feeling damn good. Can't hardly breathe. Blurry vision. Waking up all hours of the goddamn night trying to catch my breath. You butt fucking right. I ain't said nobody a goddamn thing. Shit. Yours lasted for 4 weeks. No, 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 Marcella. I don't have 4 weeks to give this shit. That's a whole month. I ain't got no but. I ain't got no money to get this shit. LaFonz ain't get a bitch ass thing either. Did you not hear me say I don't feel good? Being around y'all niggas is how I caught this shit in the first place. Thank you, Tabby. I appreciate you, love. Marcella said hers lasted for 4 weeks. I'm about dying to get past one. I'm about to die to get past one. She add those 3 more weeks to it. Just take me out of here. That's how I feel. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Y'all ain't need to hear all that. That was rude. I'm teeter-tottering between feverish and freezing to death. It's a mess. It's a mess. And it ain't funny. I know I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. Nah, for real, for real. I'm sorry to hear you sick, baby. Thank you, Brandon. That's why I ain't called you around here, Brandon. I don't want to give it to you because I know for a fact I gave it to Mimi because she felt the same damn way I did. The same symptoms she got the day before I left. I ain't had a heart to tell her. I didn't. I ain't had a heart to tell her, but she did say she was going to Port Warwick, so they'll tell her. Okay, she was already about to cry because I got sick while I was there. Real talk. I said, girl, you bet that cry because I done caught a damn cold. Excuse me. Excuse me. I was supposed to see Marcella and everything. I couldn't do none of that shit. I was fucked up. 10 minutes. What's good, y'all? We back with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And there was a title, but this was my title that I decided to choose because what bugs me about and this is no shade to nobody over there that I love and I like. You know, Destiny, Tisha, Kimmy, Trisha, we getting there, fuck Nell. So it's no shade to the 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all. Destiny, Tisha, Kimmy, Trisha. Yeah, 4 of y'all. It's no shade between y'all at all. There's all shade to Nell short ass. I'm gonna get her real good. Losing breath and all. She gonna hit my mouth. But if we gonna be completely honest, none of y'all have been 1010% transparent on this show. Not even what you call it, that's no longer here no more. None of y'all have been 1010% transparent about things and situations that are going on within y'all lives. Let's just be clear. All right. It ain't just a Scott thing. It ain't just a Destiny thing. It's Nell, it's Chris, and everybody else, including what you call it, that's no longer here no more. So this whole talk about transparency and who needs to be transparent and all of the rest of this shit is asinine to me because none of y'all are. I mean, let's just be real. And again, this is no shade to nobody around there that I love. Okay, or like, you know, Destiny, Tisha, Kimmy, Trisha. It's no shade, but it's true tea. So if you're gonna shine that light on one person, you may as well shine it on everybody. If you're gonna shine that light on one person, you may as well shine it on everybody because none of y'all have been completely transparent. I'm over that damn argument. I am. But whatever. Now that's my 2 cents about it. None of y'all have been. So I don't understand. See, I got double vision, y'all. I'm trying to read what I got. Shout out to Anthony. Barcella said Anthony got his channel back. And all 17,000. Okay, period, Anthony. A shout out to you, Andy. I'm glad you got your channel back, friend. Now, Love and Marriage Huntsville, this season 10, episode 14. The name of it is Nail in the Handbasket. So Chris and Nail talked about what happened at the dinner. I told y'all I can listen. Chris, this is so sad. Chris and Nail talk about what happened at the dinner. And once again, Nail takes no accountability for her actions, but blames Chris for not saying anything. Y'all want to know what was really grinding my gears since we talk about it? I was watching other people's reviews, right? And what got me the most was how people were trying to make Nail out to be a victim. And then once I saw this particular scene, here we are again with Nail playing the victim as if she didn't do shit. The dinner was going along just fine. Everybody's attitude and temperature was very even keel. Nobody spoke out of turn. Nobody got the cussing. Nobody jumped up out of their seat. Nobody wanted to storm out and leave. Who was the person that started the bullshit at the dinner? I just put it in the chat. Who was the person that started all of that woo-la-la down to the dinner scene? Hello? That's not a rhetorical question. I really need an answer. Who started the bullshit at the family dinner? Remember, everybody was eating. Everybody laid down how they felt. Nobody got the yelling other than who? Nobody got the cussing other than who? Nobody got the beating on the table other than who? Nobody got to run off, storming off, crying like a white woman that's in distraught, but who? And now you want to make Chris out to feel it, to like how y'all know I don't eat food with Christopher Levon Fletcher. But I'm trying to understand how you trying to be upset with him because he didn't say anything. I wouldn't say nothing to your crazy. It's you, stupid. It's you. You turned that whole shit into fuck shit. And now you want to blame your actions on Chris and how Chris should have said this and thing and the other. And I agree with Chris. If you run around here yelling and screaming with your head spinning, somebody has to be the sensible adult. Somebody has to be the one to calm everything down and be like, look, chill out. Like, but you got other content creators hollering about Tisha want to play a victim. What the fuck do y'all call this shit? See, that's my thing. I'm fine with the people that don't like Tisha. It's cool. But at the end of the day, call a thing a damn thing. If Tisha is all of this, then what the fuck is Nell? Especially in this damn moment. That's my only thing. How everybody else could see all this shit in Tisha, but somehow Nell has all of these fans. and this, that thing, and it. Fuck you. Moving on. Um, because a lot of people was pissing me off. I'm like, yes, Tisha can most definitely play a victim. She could play a victim real good, but she ain't the only one up here that could play the victim card real good. Y'all want to go up for her so bad, but they doing the exact same shit. I don't understand. Exactly, Tabby. That's exactly what I just said. Both of them do the exact same shit, but it's Tisha. And no, I'm not an advocate for Tisha. Yeah, I like her and all that. I love me some Tisha. But I ain't no advocate. When she's wrong, she's wrong. When she's right, she's right. When it's time to call a thing, you call a fucking thing a thing. Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny, they meet up for lunch. Destiny tells the ladies about her meet up with Chris and how Nell felt ganged up on. Listen, I saw other folk reviews. Y'all know I'm late. Now, I was in Virginia when this shit was going on. This is my opinion about the whole gang up. That won't no damn gang up. That's my opinion. We've all who watch reality TV and review reality TV, we know what the fuck a gang up is. All right. Let's just call a spade a spade. I understand a lot of y'all don't want to like the Scots because what you call it decide to leave. Whatever. But let's call a thing a thing. We know and we've seen gang ups on reality TV. I don't necessarily think what they gave Nell was a gang up. My opinion. And even if it was, Nell's supposed to be batty, right? Ain't Nell the shortest and the loudest hoe in the damn room? Y'all know because a lot of y'all tried to act like Nell was so big and bad. And Kimmy won't gonna do nothing. So then why are we sitting here trying to act like the bitch got ganged up on when she did not? She did not. Like that's another thing. Y'all want to get these punk ass hoes all of this shit, but then want to turn around and say, but she was ganged up on her. The fuck she won't. No, she won't. They was calling her out on her shit. And it was only Tisha at first. And then Kimmy talked. And then she talked. And then Tisha talked. And then around this. Now, and here's the thing. I still don't feel as though Nell yelled first. I don't. I don't. I still don't feel that Nell yelled at anybody first. I don't. I feel like Nell was talking just fine until they was trying to make it seem as though she was yelling, and she wasn't yelling, and that's what prompted her ass to start yelling. And I still feel that way. I don't feel as though Nell came into there yelling at anybody. And y'all know that's big for me to say, but it's the truth. I said that then, and I'll say that now. I don't feel as though Nell came in there with the rah, 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 like they tried to make it seem to be, but she also won't ganged up on either. Hold on, y'all. I gotta catch my breath. Like that pissing me off too. Oh, Kimmy won't gonna do nothing. Cause Nell got up and then Kimmy backed down. So why the fuck is y'all sitting here acting like a bitch ganged up on her? No, she didn't. No, they didn't. I mean, no, they did not. Again, we know what a gang up looks like. We saw it all the time on Basketball Wives, Roa, Potomac, Love and Hip Hop, No Matter the Franchise, Love and Hip Hop, Black Ink Crew, if you watched it, Black Ink Crew Chicago, if you watched it, okay, Flavor of Love, shit like that. We've seen gang ups. Destiny wants to, y'all, my vision. Destiny wants to host a girls' trip down to a winery. I'm assuming it's somewhere in Alabama because they did not drive long. I think Destiny said they drove like an hour. Yeah, Bad Girls Club. We see Gang Ups. Anyway, Destiny wants to host a girls' trip down to the winery, and she wants all of the ladies to come. Um, Tisha says she don't mind showing up for Destiny, but she doesn't like Nell. Here's the thing, Tisha. It's okay if you don't like Nell. Like listen, this is supposed to be reality TV, right? Right. So in reality, are you always gonna like a person that you work with? Listen, you're not gonna always like Carol from finance. You're not. You're not gonna always like Carol from finance. You're not gonna always like Scott down to the mailroom. All right. You're not gonna always like Deborah who worked the front desk. Like, but it happens. You gotta be around the bitch, even though you can't stand the bitch. It still works. I'm fine with Tisha not liking Nell. That's because I don't like Nell's ass. But if it's reality, then keep it that way. Listen, I don't like the forced friendships. That's what I'm saying. Just because y'all are on an ensemble cast, I don't want the shit to be fake. If you don't like the bitch, don't like the bitch. Like, that's actually what's going to help the reality show move along. Because in what world are we going to have a reality show where every single person that's up there going to get along? You ain't. Somebody up there is going to get slighted. Somebody up there going to talk shit. Somebody up there going to be shady. Somebody up there going to do shit. And I'm fine with that. I just don't like the forced friendships. Like, and I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to, kind of like how it was when what you call it was still up here. And they was forcing her to get along with them. And they was forcing them to get along with her. And it made it real dry. Because it's fake and you know it's fake. You can see it in the damn scenes. So, Tisha, I'm fine with you not liking Nell. Nell, with your short leprechaun ass, I'm fine with you not liking Letitia. Now, that don't mean it always has to be a rah, rah, rah. You stay on your side of the camera, I stay on mine. It's called being cordial. I'm fine with that. And then if y'all get to arguing and fussing and fighting, I would think it's real because for the most part, y'all been avoiding each other. I don't know. That's just me. But I'm fine with them not liking each other and Tisha feeling this way. That's cool. No more forced friendships on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's how I feel. If it's an organic situation, let it be organic. Y'all beefing is more organic than y'all trying to play like y'all cool. Being honest. Y'all beefing is more organic to me versus y'all trying to act like y'all just gonna bury the hatchet and squash it and be buddies. Because at this point, I don't even want y'all friendship. Because I know it'd be fake. I don't know. It wasn't much to this episode. Destiny also told them about her date with Will and how Will bought a handbasket full of some personal items to get to know her better. Let me tell you something, Destiny. It ain't shit that Will can bring me other there's a paperwork saying that he got a vasectomy. Because Destiny, I listen, friend, and I love you to death, Destiny. You could do a lot better than a nigga who got four children with four different women. That's just me, Des. And I'm coming to you because we are friends. You could do a lot better than a motherfucker who's bringing in four damn children. But do you realize that's four baby mammies with four different baby mammy personalities that you're going to have to deal with? Do you really want to go through that shit, Destiny? I don't think you do. I wouldn't. Now, I lay down with Will, but that's the only thing Will could do for me. Like that's the only thing Willard would have for me is some dick. That is it, wrapped up. Cause he ain't fucking me without no condom. That motherfucker fertile. 4 damn children with 4 damn baby men. Destiny, wrap it up, and that's all that it needs to be between you and him. Friends with benefits. It ain't shit that I would want to know about Will after that. My opinion, Destiny, as your friend, my opinion, let that rock. Let that rock. As it comes with Twine, you don't owe nobody nothing. You really don't. You don't. Listen, at this point, I don't even believe Twine and Nail and all of them. God, mama, God, son, God, this, God, that. I don't even believe none of that shit. So it's just like, why even put yourself through that shit? That, my opinion. My opinion. Hell, fucking with Twine is a lot more better, in my opinion, than fucking with Lance, considering that you and her are friends and that's her kid. Twine ain't shit to them. Okay? Let's call a thing. Twine ain't shit to them. So I vote for Twine. Now that's my advice to you, Destiny. I vote for Twine. I would let Will rock, and I would just let Lance rock too. Since you and Nell seem to have a friendship, I wouldn't even go there with Lance. But Twine is up for the pickings. I moving on. Wait, what? All right, so hold up, y'all. I gotta catch my breath for a second. All right. Nell and Destiny meet up to talk and make some flowers. Now, I'm gonna let this scene rest. I ain't. I'm gonna let this scene rest. I do appreciate Destiny for pouring into Nell, because Lord knows somebody got to. I appreciate Destiny for doing what she did with Nell. It looked like Nell needed that. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about this particular scene. I let it rock. I let it rock. Like for me, that was like a good girlfriend moment that we don't get often on this show. So I'll let this scene rock. All right. I'll let the scene rock. Shout out to your Destiny for being a real friend to Nell. Um, I guess shout out to Nell for receiving it, I guess. But that's all I got for that particular scene. I ain't gonna gag it. I'm not. I ain't gonna gag it. I'm gonna let it be what it is. Shout out to y'all. So on the day of the trip to the winery or whatnot, Destiny splits the cars, well, splits the group into 2 cars. So Nell and Trish was in one car, and Destiny, Tisha, and Kimmy was in the other one. So on their way to the trip, Tisha asks Nell, no, Tisha asks, did Nell say she owes her an apology? And Destiny says, nah. Destiny says, we didn't talk about any of that. Destiny says, I didn't talk about that with you, and I didn't talk about that with her. And so Tisha gets annoyed, and then that's when Destiny decides to switch cars with Trisha. Oh, Tisha, come here. Come here, Tisha. Come here, girl. Now, Tisha, you know I love you to pieces. I do. Thank you, baby, for your cash app. Happy holidays to you too, babe. I appreciate you. Ooh, wait, y'all, my stomach. Anywho, Tisha, come here. Now, Tisha, You know I love you to pieces. I do, Tisha. I love you to pieces. However, I don't understand what you got so upset at Destiny about. First, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. First of all, I was also, excuse me, I was also watching other people's reviews, and people tried to come on Destiny and trying to say that Destiny was this, that, thing, or the other. First of all, I'm not mad at what Destiny got going on because Destiny is working. Let's call a thing a thing. Destiny is working. Now, since Destiny been coming on this shit since season 2, y'all, well, not just y'all, me too, Destiny. You know I used to say this a lot. We was all wondering what was her purpose. If she wasn't going to show her real life, then get into the mess. And if you don't want to get into the mess, then what the hell, right? We're finally seeing Destiny working and people pissed. I don't understand. I really don't. She decided to play Bone Carrier. Fine. I'm again, I'm cool with that. Why? Because she's finally showing up to work. Right? So now people have an issue with Destiny carrying back bones and working. But when she was quiet as a church mouse and wasn't given anything, and she was just there in scenes, y'all was pissed about that. So it's like when it comes to Destiny, it's almost like she's damned if she do or damned if she don't. I'm fine with Destiny getting up here working, being bone collector. Why? Because she's working for her check, which is what my whole thing to her was since season 2. If you're not going to be transparent with your life, at least get into the mess, start some shit. Like, like carry back a bone or two. Let a person know this happened or that happened. Like, move the shit along. That was my whole thing with her. And now she's finally doing it. And now people got the nerve to be hot with that. Like, that's just my whole thing. Hey, Anthony, I saw you got your channel back, friend. Lord, here go Tammy. But what, Tammy? But what? Listen, this is the most I have seen Destiny work since she's been up here. We've seen her going on dates, a couple of, you know, um, you know, she carrying back some bones. Like, this is the most that I have seen Destiny actually, and it is no shade, Des, but you know I've told you this before. Like, it's actually refreshing seeing her actually come up here doing something. No shade, Des, but you know I told you this before. Like, I don't care how nobody else feel about it. I'm glad that I finally see her working and doing something, even if it is carrying back bones and trying to act like she ain't carrying back bones. Y'all be mad at the bone collectors and people moving the story along on other shows. Yes, we do. But because Destiny don't give shit, I'm giving Destiny a pass. No shade, Des. But I am. I'm giving Destiny a pass because this is the most we've seen her do on the show. I'm giving her a pass. And also, be clear, Tammy, that's not always the case. It's when it's the same person doing it, is when it gets old. Like Cynthia, it got old. Carly dead. It got old. Who else? There's more bone carriers. There's more bone carriers. It got old after a while because that's all they gave. That's when it becomes a problem. This is the first time we've seen Des actually. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not. Yeah, Ashley. It gets old because that's all they give after a while. It's just carrying the back of bone. That's it. They don't ever give. That's when it becomes an issue. Hold up. I had to catch my breath, y'all. So I feel you, Tammy. You ain't told Nate lie. You right. You right, Tammy. It will be that way. We will get hot. We would. But when it comes to this particular thing, nah, I'm gonna let Destiny have it because this the most we've seen her do. And I'm fine with it. So long as she don't let this be the only thing, ain't no problem. See, I feel like you could be a bone carrier, but you could also still give your real life and be interesting. See, it gotta be a balance. You can't just be a bone carrier. That shit gets boring. But anywho, back to Tisha. Tisha, why do you feel as though it's destiny responsibility to try to make Nail short ass apologize to you? I I love you to pieces, Tisha. But that didn't make sense to me. It's like you caught a whole damn attitude with Destiny when she's like, nah, I didn't make her, I didn't go to her and be like, oh, you owe this. The same way I didn't come to you and be like, you owe her da 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 da. Like, I don't think that that's her responsibility, Tisha. If you wanted the apology, you go around there and demand the apology. Don't send Des. If you feel as though she wronged you that way, you go and tell her, bitch, you owe me an apology. And I ain't leaving until I get it. Like I don't really I ain't appreciate how you tried to like lay that all off on Destiny and then your whole attitude changed. See, and I love you to pieces, Tisha, but I ain't care for that too much. I didn't. I ain't care for that too much. Because if a bitch did something to me, I'ma go to that bitch directly. Ho, I want my apology. I'm not gonna send my friend to go around there and beg for an apology for me or try to you know put a word in that a person owes you an apology. Like I ain't like that shit, Tisha. Like hey bestie, what's good? I ain't like that shit at all, Tisha. I'm gonna need for you to fix that. I love you down. But I ain't appreciate that. I don't feel like Destiny really deserved all that shit from you. I don't. And here's the thing about it, because Kimmy tried to make it a point of, well, none of this would have been a thing if Destiny hadn't told Tisha what Nell said. I got something for that, Kimmy. I got a feeling that if Tisha found out that that's what was said to Destiny, and Destiny did not come to Tisha and tell her that, Tisha would have had a problem. That's how I feel about that, Kimmy. Had Tisha found out that shit like that was being said to Destiny, and Destiny did not come back and relay that information to Tisha, when Tisha saw it or found out about it, she would have had an issue with Destiny. And you know that, Kimmy. Again, Kimmy, I love you to pieces. But let's just call a spade a spade. Tisha then would have had an attitude with Destiny because Destiny did not come and tell her what Nail said. And her and Destiny are supposed to be friends and cool and sisters. Why wouldn't you not tell me that she did it? You know how Tisha can get, Kimmy. That's your sister-in-law. And that's my sister wife. We know how Tisha get down. So Kimmy, I don't want to hear that, girl. Okay, I don't want to hear that. I don't. I don't want to hear that, Kimmy. Stop acting slow. And I love you to death, Kimmy, and you know that. But quit acting slow. I had to catch my breath. And you right. You right. This probably wouldn't be a thing had Destiny never said anything. But again, Destiny is working. Kimmy, Destiny is working. And it's no different than the shit that you used to do back in earlier seasons. So I don't really understand. And then another thing that got me was when Trisha came in the car. You go sit up here and say, "Oh, nothing's wrong. We was just we was just holding Destiny accountable." Holding Destiny accountable for what? Why is it Destiny's responsibility to make Nell apologize or put a bug in her ear to apologize to Tisha? Like accountability for what? Like I love you, Kimmy. You know you're my favorite. But accountability for what? Oh, nothing. We was just holding Destiny accountable. Girl, start by holding your man accountable, Kimmy. And I don't mean no harm. Because I love Maurice Pooh too. But how about you start making Maurice Pooh hold some damn accountability? I'm just saying, if we're gonna talk about accountability, who need to give it? I think you should start with your man. I do. I think you should start with your man. Again, I love you to pieces, Kimmy. And I love me some more Reese Pooh too. See, this is why Maurice Pooh didn't want to give me that fake ass award. He started off giving it to me, but then he turned around and said that he felt like I lost my objectivity. Yeah, Kimmy, because I'm always gonna call y'all out on y'all bullshit. Whether I like y'all or not. I'm not one of them stans or fans that's gonna always overlook the shit. No, the fuck I'm not. Whether I like you, love you, hate you, despise you, whatever. If you're doing some shit that I don't agree with, and if you said some shit that I don't agree with, I'm gonna let it be known. Yeah, I like your ass, but I didn't like that shit. Yeah, I got soup, and I'm sick of eating soup. I've been eating soup since I first got sick. I was eating soup in Virginia. I'm tired of soup. I'm tired of Campbell's. I'm tired of Chunkies. I'm tired of Progressive. I'm sick of Panera's. I'm sick of all things soup. I'm sick of it. Okay. Yes, that's all my stomach could take is soup. All right. Because if I and it took me forever to eat the soup that I did to eat the soup that I did eat. It took me about 45 minutes last night to eat that damn bowl of Progresso soup. 20 minutes, probably longer than that. I don't have much of an appetite, but I know I gotta eat to take this shit because if I don't, it'll make me throw up. So I be in here forcing myself to eat long enough to take that damn antibiotic, and I ain't looking at no more food until 8 hours later when it's time for me to take another damn pill. Then I make some damn soup. Yeah, so Sister Maurice. And I love me some Maurice. I really do. I think he's a nice guy. But my thing about it is though, Kimmy, like I cause see, y'all know when I'm sick, I just start telling the truth. And I don't want to make nobody feel away. Moving on. Um what? No, how do you get this shit? I can't hardly see. My vision, bro. Okay, there you go. Y'all know when I get sick, I start telling the truth about some shit. I moving on. Uh, uh, but yeah, Tisha, cut that out. So doing the basket activities, Nell said she ain't put shit in her basket. And then Tisha shows her basket. And that's basically the end of the damn episode. Listen, where do I start? I'm gonna start with Tisha first. Tisha, you was very passive aggressive with your basket. All right. And this is this the kind of things that people be talking about when it comes to you, Tisha. Like you came there with a motive operandi, and an agenda, and pettiness spewed all around it. Now I was with you when you brought up the whole friend pin thing and all of that, and then you completely snowballed when it came down to the snake thing. Like, come on, Tisha. Your friend told you that this was supposed to be a space where everybody could get to know one another and get to know everybody like more than on a surface level. So it's like it's like you came there with the intent of starting some shit. That's the way it looks, Tisha. All right. I love you to death. And I ain't finna tell you no lies. And I ain't finna stroke your ego either. You came there with the intent of doing exactly what you did. And what you did caused that shit to spiral out of control. Now, Nell, you didn't even try. Nell, you didn't even attempt. And the thing about it is, Nell, you want to be a short ass victim so bad, and you're not. You're not a victim, Nell. Like, Nell, you came up here trying to fish information about their marriage, about their situation, about their interview. Like, you want to talk so much about their interview, but Nell, you have yet to address the interview that Lexi did with me. That you don't want to talk about. See, I got the backstory on that. That you don't want to talk about. You didn't want to talk about that. You didn't want to bring that shit up out here. But then you want to turn around and try to force Tisha and Kimmy to talk about that interview that Leisure Suit did with his whore and that bitch who give witchy poo in the face. Like, Nell, stop getting up here acting as if you didn't play a part in this shit. Because you did. You did, Nell. You asked the question, they gave you the answer, which was, y'all heard what I said. Me and my husband went live on IG and we addressed that. They did go on live on IG and address that. I did a tea talk about it. And you were still pushing the issue. Well, what about this? And what about that? And what do you think about this, that thing, and the other? And da-da-da-da-da-da. And so then now when some shit came out about you and it's happening to you, you got a problem. I don't understand, Nell. You got to help me understand, baby. You got to help me understand. You got to help me understand how you became a victim in all of this shit. You started it. You did, Nell. You started it with this whole thing of I don't feel like they're that transparent because when I asked them about the interview, like they really didn't have much to say. But you have yet to talk about what the fuck your stepdaughter had to get up here and say about you. It would be one thing if you got up here and addressed that. Then I would be like, I mean, you know, but you don't want to do that. And then you're going to turn around in the next episode and talk about how you finna bring out and bust out shit that you know about their marriage. And here's the gag, Nell. I don't think whatever you got on them could compare to the shit that people probably got on you and Christopher Lavon Fletcher. Remember, Nell, you were the whore. You were the whore, Nell. You were the whore, the hoe, the slut, the floozy, the skeezer, the skis, the skid bitch that broke up another woman's home and broke up another woman's marriage. You helped aid in that. So the thing about it is, Nell, whatever you may have on their marriage, it does not equal or be as juicy as the story you got to tell and how you was running around here with a married man with his dick down your throat. And you writing love letters to this man after finding out that he was married and he was doing this, that thing, and the other. See, None of that really matters, Nell. Whatever you may have on the Scott's marriage, it ain't gonna equal or compete with the hell you had going on back in the 80s. Now, will it? Girl, you making me lose my breath. Why not? If you wouldn't expect Nell to speak on that interview, then none of y'all should be expecting Tisha or Kimmy to speak on that interview. That's how I feel. If y'all feel as though y'all won't expect her to say anything, then I don't understand what y'all looking for out of Tisha and Kimmy. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. See, that's the shit I don't like. If it's that way for the Fletchers, y'all need to get the fuck off of Tisha and Kimmy, Dad. That's how I feel. If it's that way for them, then y'all need to get the fuck off the Scott's back about that bullshit ass interview that Leash shooting his whore, that bitch who gave witch in the face. Gay. Fletcher broke up that marriage and his whore. Tammy, when Nell found out that Miss Cornelia was there and Lexi, she then aided in helping that man leave his marriage. That's the way I look at it. Once you find out that the nigga you've been fucking with is actively married and was trying to make it work with his wife, and you still want to be around, still want to write love letters, still want to call this man's phone and all the rest of this bullshit, she helped aid into him helping to leave his shit. It ain't just a Christopher Levine thing no more at that point. At that point, when you're knowingly doing the shit, it's no longer a Christopher Levine thing. It's both of them. Yeah, you was. Miss Cornelia was way better off without but it's the principle of the thing. Yeah, she was better off, but it's the principle of the thing. Kimmy was a sad too. That has yet to be proven. Okay? That has yet to be proven. Because be clear, Kaya also got up here and admitted that she did cheat on Maurice Poo. So yeah, he did. Okay, Amber, I saw that laugh when Kaya came up here with Mark. And Kaya admitted that she did cheat on Maurice Poo. So, yeah, that's up in the air. But so far as the Fletchers and all that go, everybody involved knew exactly what they had going on and knew what they were doing. So that's why I'm urging Nell, and I don't even like your ass, but Nell, don't go down that road. You don't want me to pull no more interviews, do you? Don't go down that road, Nell. Leave it be. Because ain't nobody come for your marriage. They didn't. So the fact that you're trying to threaten Tisha with things that you know about Dez, you sure about that? But anywho, that's it. That's all I ain't got no more. And it's a good thing because I'm 56 minutes in. To be real, hold on, y'all. I got to catch my breath. To be real, the episode didn't get good until the winery part. Excuse me. And that's the guy's honest truth. The episode did not get good until the winery part. And Scotty said that. Scotty told me that the episode won't hit no shit. And I said, oh, listen, and that even pissed me off. but it was the truth. It didn't get good until the winery part. No shade, but that's when it got to be something. Um, God, I can't see. Y'all, it's the worst. I don't think I ever had some sickness that fucked with your damn eyesight. I'm really seeing double, blurry. And no, taking my glasses off don't help nothing. I did that already. Oh, I am gonna lay down. After this, I'm down. Trust me. But yeah, that's really all I got. Tisha, just let your mama handle Miss Nell. All right. What Wanda at? That's what I want to see. I want to see Wanda versus Nell. I do. All right, because you tried, Tisha. You tried. All right. So I think it's time for you to go on ahead and sit down and let the heavyweights handle Nell. Okay, Tisha? Let the heavyweights handle Nell. And I'm one of them, Tisha. Tisha, all you got to do is DM me and tell me to get her. Soon as I feel better, where I can breathe better and all that good stuff, Tisha, I'll wear her ass out for a whole hour. Okay, Tisha. If you don't if you don't want your mama to get involved, DM me, Tisha. I will wear her short kitten hill ass out for one good hour. Just call me, Tisha. I got you. Okay? Call me, Tisha. I got you. If you don't want your mama to get involved, call me. I do it. Okay, because you gave it a good elementary school try. I appreciate you for trying. Now let the heavyweight come in and handle it. Call me or call your mama. Hell, you can call both of us. Me and your mama could get on the stream yard together and wear her ass out for 2 hours. I got 1 hour and Miss Wanda got the next. DM me, Tisha. I got your back. You know that. You my sister. I got you. Carlos said Nell and Wanda will have words. That's the episode I want. I'm waiting for that. I am wait. I know Scotty is too. That's gonna be some good shit. That's the that's the one I'm waiting for. I'm telling you, me and Scotty both. I'm telling you, that's gonna be some good shit. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see some good TV from LAMH? Baby, that's gonna be it right there. I can't wait for that one to come. I promise you. I'm gonna have my popcorn, some Skittles, and a drink ready for that day, baby. Cause that's gonna be some good shit. It is. That's gonna be some good shit. Miss Wanda DM me. Actually, call me, Miss Wanda. You got my number and I got yours. Call me so we can set this thing up. Okay? Because by the time me and Miss Wanda get finished with Nell, she gonna have only one kitten heel on her foot and her wig gonna be cocked ace deuce. Do you understand? She only gonna have one kitten heel on and that wig gonna be cocked ace deuce. When me and Miss Wanda get finished with her ass, call me Miss Wanda, DM me Tisha. Okay? It's gonna have to be when I feel better though, because I be running out of breath quickly with this respiratory shit. Okay, so it's gonna have to be when I feel better. But oh yeah, when I feel better, call me. Missed you last night on the way to like yeah, I was feeling horrible last night. Okay, I was feeling horrible. It was no way I could have did it. I feel a little bit better this morning, which is why I went on ahead and did this now. Don't expect to hear from me again today. Okay? Do not expect to hear from me again today. um, Maybe CK wanted somebody to bring up the interview. I agree. Destiny is doing her job, and so is Nail. Why talk about Lexi? She's not on the show. Talk about cheating on both sides, Fletcher's and Scott's. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I'm sick of talking about. We've been talking about the Scotts supposedly cheating since season 1. We're in season 10. We're over that. The new cheating scandal are the Fletchers, Monica. Okay? We've been talking about them shit with the Scotts since episode 1, season 1. What? No man Pam, friend. Right? No man Pam, friend. Nah, the new cheese scandal out of Fletcher's. Now I want to know way more about what's going on with them and him and who else was he cheating, and who was he cheating on Nell with? Because Nell also admitted that she got cheated on by him. It couldn't have just been Miss Cornelia, which was his wife. So she don't count. So I would love to know what other women's he was running around here with when he decided to be with Nell. See, it's more shit to talk about with them. I'm over the Scots and the cheat shit. Done with it. Did you see you? Did you see you was my number one in 2025? I did, babe. I appreciate you. I got some. I got some vitamin C. So I got some strong vitamin C, friend. I'm sick of this shit too. I've been drinking this shit since Christmas too. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of orange juice. I'm sick of soup. They said Chris left her for a younger woman. Well, who's the younger woman? If the younger woman in question is here, DM me at giving you the real tea, or email me at tlsmithteatalk at gmail.com, and I will get back to you. Okay? We might have to set something up once I can breathe better. Lord knows when that's gonna be. But DM me or email me either way. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. I really ain't got no more. My battery is running low. I'm talking about my body battery. But I totally appreciate y'all for rocking with me. 152. I'll accept it. 88 likes. I'm too sick to care. So I am. I totally appreciate all of y'all for that. Please make sure to hype up this live as soon as it ends, okay? Please hype it up. Hype it up. Hype it up. Help me get into the algorithm. Well, stay in the algorithm, should I say. And that's what's gonna help hyping up the video as well as liking the video. Shout out to everybody that came through rocking with me. Thank y'all so much for the get well wishes. I've been getting a lot of those. A lot of people DMing me and things like that. And I love y'all for that. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna get better. I promise. I'm gonna get better. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all. I don't know when. Okay, it won't be no more. It won't be no time soon today. Maybe tomorrow. Um, I do like a little, you know, in year live. Hopefully, I feel better to do that. But I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank y'all so much. And until when the hell ever. Bye.